How's everybody doing? So, all right. Hi, Dan. Danielle's the first one in here. She gave me a like. Hi, Danielle. How are you? Um, we got a couple here. If you're a biblical flat earther, nope, that person left. So, if you're a biblical flat earther, hit that like button. Talking, there's been really much going on here in Watertown in the last week. So it's been a week. It's been a week since I put up a video, and there's really not much. There's not much going on. I don't have a good signal, but I'm not really quite coming through clear. But either way, so let's go over the news. We got some news. Uh, I'm kicked out of Samaritan, so Samaritan, I'm still kicked out of there. Let's the city of Watertown. All right. So let's talk about this for a minute. So people watching, two people liking, please come in there, comment. If you're a biblical flat earther, say hi. If you just say hi, yeah, charity. I've been watching all of Charity's videos. What's up? How are you? What's going on? So Pamela's in here. I don't know. It's been a slow week. It's been a slow Earth world in Watertown. Um, Nothing too interesting. I've just been taking a lot of personal time. Um, did some fishing. Got a couple of bites, but I didn't catch nothing. I had a barbecue yesterday down on the river. So that was nice. I got to spend Memorial Day yesterday. Eating off of, yeah, I'm sure. So is it that bad? Is it that bad that is? Listen, my buffering is really bad. All right. Um, right now it says I got full signal. It says I know. So I guess I'm just gonna work with what I got. Um, Whatever. Well, listen, that's why I repeat myself a lot. When I'm on live, I repeat myself quite a bit because I know it's buffering. It's not so. Elise. So Elise says the mayor never replied to my email. The mayor, listen, if you mention anything that I've been saying, he knows you're connected. The mayor knows you're connected with me. So Elise, so yeah, I've had quite a few of my subscribers send emails or phone calls to the mayor. People call or email, and nothing gets replied. So the mayor is mad at me for flipping it upside down. So yeah. So the mayor knows that we're but that's okay. He listen, it it doesn't matter if he does receiving your emails or phone calls. It still doesn't matter because he knows, he knows that I'm not the one, and that helps me because when you're the only one, it's hard. But if people are saying the same thing, that's good. Yeah. So Pamela says he's a busy man. Yeah, that man's a busy man. He's a husband. Let's talk about the mayor. Let's talk about the mayor of Watertown for a minute. He's a husband. All right. So got his hands full. And not only that, he's a father. All right. Not only that, he's a business owner. All right. And not only that, he's the mayor, and I'm sure that he does other things. I'm sure he does other things too. But the mayor's mad at me right now, everybody. The mayor's mad at me because he doesn't. I talked to his secretary because his secretary asked me. She wants to know why I flipped the flag over because the mayor thought we had a good relationship, and I said flipping the flag has nothing to do with the mayor. All right. Flipping the flag has nothing to do with Jeff Smith, the mayor. It's the state of our nation. You should try calling him. So everybody, let's go to my. I'll give the mayor's phone number out. Everybody, I'll give you his office number. Normally, the office number, the secretary. Listen, let me the mayor's secretary. She gets a thumbs up. The mayor's secretary gets a thumbs up for me because she always calls me back. The mayor's secretary, when I call, I leave my number, leave a message. She always calls me back. So thank you to the mayor's secretary for being nice. So let's go to my phone and I'll give you guys the. Just call them tomorrow. Tomorrow between 9 and 5. All right. Between 9 and 5, call these numbers. So let's give the mayor's numbers out here. This is public information. All this is what I'm giving. So if anybody says, "Oh, I can't believe you gave the mayor's cell phone out," the mayor's cell phone is a public knowledge. It's public. So these are the numbers for, like you said, the mobile and the work. The work is the office, and you're normally going to get Terry, and she's really nice. She's really nice. She's returned all my phone calls. So, so those are the numbers that you can get a hold of the Watertown mayor and let them know what's up. A fringed flag is a sign of martial law. Pamela just said. Pamela, a fringed flag is a sign of martial law. The gold fringe, right? Gold fringe, yeah. I didn't know that, but you're probably right. So, Pamela's probably right, everybody. The gold fringe on the flag is a sign of martial law. And without looking into it, it sounds right. Without looking into what I haven't looked into what she just said, but it sounds right. So yeah, I gotta listen. It sounds right, everybody. So whatever Pamela just said, the fringe sign of martial law, and that sounds about right. The way things are going, I got to look into it, everybody. So here, let's Google it. It already sounds correct. All right, so let's Google it. All right. So, So what does a flick? Okay. Oh, close. It's not martial law, but it's close. So, Lincoln Maniac, you're right. Flag of the Seas. Now, Pamela, you're still martial law. I understand what you're saying, but it's admiralty law. So let's read it. So that's what I asked Google. What does a fringe flag? So the constitutional United States flag signifies common law jurisdiction. The fringe of the United States flag, admiralty, or a war flag, which means it means martial law too, which denotes admiralty law. Oh, look, everybody. You're right. It means admiralty law. Oh, hold on. My phone turned off. So you're right. So let's read that. The constitutional United States flag signifies common law jurisdiction. The gold fringe states flag is the admiralty or war flag, which denotes admiralty or martial law. Thank you, Pamela. Everybody, thank you, Pamela. Thank you, Pamela. That was really good information. I'm glad you brought that up. I did not notice that. I didn't notice the French flag behind them. Thank you for that. So, Pamela, my respect, you taught everybody some new stuff because I forgot about that. Now that you bring that up, I learned that very long time ago. I learned that a while ago, but now I forgot. And now you bring it up, and I remembered. I forgot about the French flag. I didn't know that back when I was in the Navy. Back when I was in the Navy, I knew that, but I forgot. I'm glad you brought up the French. So now, Pamela, you're a moderator channel. You proved to me that you are a truth seeker. All right. So we got a new moderator. So Danielle, let's go back up there. So Danielle put out 7857, the mayor. Hold on, everybody. Someone's at my door. All right, so okay, you Pamela. So number 9. What does that mean? Yeah, so the war against citizens. Yeah, it's a war against us right now. So any police officer or anybody who's law enforcement or anybody who is military, we have taken an oath to defend the Constitution of the United States, foreign and domestic. Right now, I'm a Navy veteran, and I'm telling you right now, it's domestic, and we have to stand together. Law enforcement and the military must stand. They must not listen to the governors, and they must not listen to the president. The military and law enforcement must listen to the Constitution of the United States of America. It has been under attack since a couple decades. All right. But now, with how things are, we have turned into China. We have now turned into Hans their country. All right. There it is, 2020. 2020. It's America is over with. The America that you are taught, that you believe, that you lived in, it's not the America we live in. It is not the America that we believe that we live in. People like Andrew Cuomo, people like Senator Clinton, Hillary, and people like our president, President Trump. They do not represent me. All right. They do not represent the truth. What they represent is secret societies. They represent the New World Order, the Illuminati, the Freemasons. All right. Bill Gates, why is anybody taking advice from Bill Gates when it comes to vaccines? Why is anybody taking any advice from Bill Gates? Why is anybody watching television? What's up, Singe Man? We got Singe Man. We got somebody new here. Pam will say, World Health Organization pushing isolate children from their families. So Pamela, I grew up in foster care, age of 9 to 18. From the age of 9 to 18, when I joined the military, I was in foster care. So I am a child. The government has put a wedge in my family I have not been able to repair. And you're right. It's designed to separate us. Yeah, this Planned Parenthood. Yeah, maybe I should go down to the Planned Parenthood. You know what? We got a Planned Parenthood that's like a half a mile from the house. So I might go down there and tell Planned Parenthood what's up. So Planned Parenthood, you better watch. I'm coming down to see you too. So Planned Parenthood's on my list of places to go check out. Yeah, they got all these pandemic. So Danielle says every 100 years. They like to repeat history. History repeats itself. Everybody has heard that saying, history repeats itself in which. All right. King Solomon said it best and he said, there's nothing new under the sun. All right. King Solomon said that. And now that I'm talking about King Solomon, let's talk about scripture here. Let's go to the Word of God. Now, for all you Christians that are not on board with this, let me just read. I'm just going to read Genesis chapter 1. All right. Days 4. So I'm going to read Genesis chapter 1, days 1 through 4. All right. In the beginning, God heaven and earth is without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. And the Spirit of God moved the face of the waters, and God said, let there be light. And there was light. And God saw the light that it was good, and God divided the darkness. And God called the light day, and he called the darkness night. And the evening and the morning were the first day. And God said, let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters. And God made the firmament that were above the firmament, and it was so. Called the firmament heaven, and the evening and the morning for the second day. And God said, let under the heaven be gathered unto one place, and let the dry land appear, and it was so. And God called the dry land earth, and the waters he called seas. And God saw it was good. And God said, let the earth bring forth grass, the fruit seed, and the fruit tree yielding fruit after its kind, whose seed is in itself, upon the earth, and it was so. Earth brought forth grass, and herb yielding seed after his kind, and the tree yielding fruit whose seed was and his kind, and God saw it was good. And the evening and the morning were the third day. And God said, let there be lights in the firmament of heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons, and for days and years. And let them be for lights in the firmament of heaven, to give light upon the earth, and it was so. And God made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. He was also. And God set them in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth, and to rule over the day, over the night, and to divide the light from the darkness. And God saw it was good. And the evening and the morning, fourth day. So let's go some of these comments. Yeah, we got some stuff. Yeah, the 5Gs are everywhere. Yeah, that 5G stuff is crazy. But anyway, I just wanted to read Genesis 1 in case there's people that's never heard what Genesis chapter 1 has to say. There's much more than that, though. There's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of verses that prove the flat earth in the Bible. And one of those people that needs science, well, we got the science. We got Nikon P900s, Nikon P1000s. All right. Got the science. All right. We have the science. Got the science on our side, everybody. So we got that. So Tom, John, Joe, Jack, how do you know there are an error Bible? Greek, Hebrew and Greek. Hebrew and Greek is the original language. Now he's right. So Tom brings up a very important part. How do you know they are not translation errors? You're correct. I've been trying to learn Hebrew. Has anybody tried to learn Hebrew? And I tell you what, Hebrew is an amazing language to learn. It's one of the most mind-blowing languages that I've attempted to learn. Now, I'm not fluent and recognize written words and phrases in Hebrew, just a little bit. Not very much, but I can recognize the name of God, God's Son, and firmament. I can recognize that. So there's very little in the Hebrew I can recognize, but he's correct. That's a good question. How do we know? You're correct. That's something to think about and something to ponder. Yeah, Genesis 1 through 4. Let me tell you, I'm so hyped up on Genesis chapter 1, days 1 and 4, because it's the beginning. When you have the truth, you must start in the beginning, right? The beginning is where truth comes from. So, all you Christians out there that call upon the name of the Lord and don't understand Genesis days 1 through 4, you need to get that correct. You need Genesis chapter 1 correct before you can understand the rest of this clearly. Understand where we live and God's right above us. It changes it changes things. All right? And if we got any Spanish people, all right, we'll go to Psalms 23:1. All right. Let's go to Psalms 23:1. I almost opened right to it. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, or feel no evil, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Amen. Isn't that great? Psalms 23. And I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. That's really awesome. Now let's talk about here. He says, thou anointest my head with oil, and my cup runneth over. That speaks to me. My cup runneth over. I am so overfilled with joy about the truth of how things are that I can't help but tell everybody. Because it's from God and it's such a blessing, I can't help to keep it to myself. Overfilled. I'm overfilled and got to tell people. Dwell in the house of the Lord forever. That's right. Santo Messina. And, Santo's a local. I think I used to know Santo. I don't know if he was your father. I know Sam. I know Sam really well. So Santo, I used to go to church with Sam. I don't know if he's your grandfather. I don't know if Sam is your grandfather or if he's your father, or maybe he's your uncle. But he was your dad. Yeah, I know Sam. I went to church. He was a good man to give me advice over the years. We used to go to men's breakfast together. He shot with me. It was very nice speaking with him, and it made me very sad to hear that he passed away. Um, but he was somebody that spoke into me quite a bit. Santa, you probably did. You probably do remember me. So I did go to church for a while, um, but not anymore. I haven't found a good church anymore. So yeah. So your father, I remember him speaking into me a lot. Like he encouraged me quite a bit. He taught me quite a bit about the healing hands. He taught me about healing. Yeah, so Lincoln Maniac says, I would like to find a not 501c3 church to attend. So if anybody doesn't know what a 501c3 or what that is, it's basically a contract with the government that says the government or the church can't talk about political stuff, therefore giving them a tax exemption. So found a church. I feel sad about that, everybody. I find that really to not be able to find a church that knows the truth and nothing but the truth. All right. And I'm going to smoke a cigarette. So if you guys are offended that I'm smoking a cigarette, I don't know what to tell you. I got to plug my laptop. So Lincoln says cannabis would be better than. Yeah. So Danielle says you must miss him. I do miss Sam. So Sam, um, since 2000 and let's see how long it's been a while. 2000 and probably seven. I would say probably seven is when I first met him. When I was going to church. Maybe before then. Maybe it was 2005. But it was good because he was a pastor. Sam was a pastor of church, and our church once a month would get together for a men's breakfast. So the men from my church would get together with the men from his church, and we would have breakfast and we would pray together and stuff like that. And it was good because I was new. I was just coming back to God, and it was good to be around men who knew about the broken word and knew about the healings and laying on of hands. And it was all Sam was listening to me. He always helped me out. And then when I went through my divorce, it was the men from the church. It was they were very helpful. Like that. So Pamela brought up another question. Says, "Has your landlord been bothering you still?" No, my landlord has not been bothering me. Actually, he's been encouraging me. My landlord came over because my apartment controls the whole building, so we had to come over and turn it off. So he told me when my landlord came over, he told me his boss is the guy that is the maintenance supervisor at the state office building. And he told me, he was like, oh, he goes, someone told me, he goes, oh, your crazy tenant is over here flipping our flag. So, but my landlord knows me. He knows me. But it's funny that everybody knows that the flat Earth guy is around going around town flipping flags. No, you're right. He does. He's actually respected it. Like that, he showed up for that inspection that he told me he was supposed to come by for. He never came by for. So, but I mean, overall, Lord, he's a good guy. Overall, he's a good dude. So I signed another year lease. I signed another year lease the beginning of this month or last month. So can't be that bad, right? They wanted me to rent from them for another year. So I signed another lease. But he lets he's cool about things. I put him in his place. But he tells me that he's the owner too, so I gotta respect him. But I mean, it's unnecessary to come over to my house too often and that. But so Lincoln Maniac's name is Scott. All right, Scott. You can call him Scott. So let's go over news. We got other people watching. The city, I'm still not listening to your letter because I've been going to City Hall with no appointments and the cops still let me go there. So I don't know what's wrong. So, City Hall, your Watertown City Police is not listening to you, and neither am I. I'm not listening to you, clowns. You're a bunch of. Listen, there's two people that I respect right now. I respect Miss Connell for giving me a minute or two of her time, and I respect Mrs. Rocha for giving me a minute or two of time. But right now, I don't respect the mayor. I don't respect Henry Ryan Wilkinson, and I do not respect Jesse Rocha. I don't respect them guys. You know, Miss Campo and Miss Rocha, they giving me the time, or Mrs. Not Rocha, not Miss Rocha, Ruggiero. I'm sorry, I her name. Ruggiero, Miss Ruggiero, and Miss Campo. Those are the two that give me any time. Yes, it says we are the city. We own them. They don't own us. Yeah, they're supposed to be working for us, but for the new world order. All right. So we'll find out. Listen, I do want a good relationship. I do want a good relationship with the council members. And I want a good relationship with the city. Okay. But they got to listen to what I am saying. When you ignore me, that messes me up even more. Okay. Danielle says it would be something if you added 4 more stars to the wall. Yeah, there's a lot, 8 of them right now. It all depends. Listen, if people call the cops on me, something that I put on the internet, then the star goes up. So that's how a star goes up, everybody. If you're gonna call the cops on me for something I put on the internet, a star goes up. Oh no, it was a couple of my buddies, and they just wanted to come hang out for a minute, but I told them I was live. So what I need to do is get one of those live lights that I can put out in the hallway to let people know that I'm live, so people don't knock on my door. Because when I'm live, I want to talk with my subscribers, with everybody. All right, I want to find out what's going on. Like we learned some new stuff today. Things, all right, about the fringe. She reminded me of something I learned, but I forgot about the fringe flag, meaning that admiralty law or martial law. So no, the cops pretty much have backed off. Like they know what I'm doing. Like the Watertown City Police, they know making my videos. They know that I'm within my rights, but they still had people calling them and that are me. So I understand. They got people calling saying, "Oh, this flat Earth guy is over here bothering us," and then they got to go. Then they see I'm just doing my thing. I'm just doing what I'm allowed to do. So, I mean, yeah, they follow me. The police follow me. I have, yes, I have a tail. I have cops following me. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, me too, Santos. He said, I have a whole thing of stars. Those stars are just the ones for the internet. If I put up a star, if I put up a star for every interaction with the cops, I would not have enough paint. I wouldn't have enough paint to paint all those stars. So those are just my activism stars. Those are just my internet stars, just for stuff on the internet. Trust me, my whole apartment would be filled. Yeah. My passion invites it, Danielle. Yeah. Hey, has everybody seen my latest parking lot ambush 3 where I had that stalker? Let's talk about the stalker for a minute. Have you guys seen that? Who is that guy? Does anybody recognize him? Does anybody recognize that's in my video? All right, Santo. Listen, I'm down. Listen, we're living in Watertown. Santo, if you want to meet up, hang out, yeah, man. I'm down, bro. Yeah, that guy was a weirdo. So that guy's been to City Hall. So let's talk about that stalker for a minute. So let's talk about what happened. So as I'm walking to City Hall last week, I get about 500 feet from City Hall, and I see this guy dressed in black run behind the generator. I thought to myself, did I just see somebody run and hide the generator? So anyway, I walk over there, and when I get down there, I see him peeking around the generator, and I seen him, and I said, "Hey, how are you tonight?" And he didn't say nothing. He had a mask on, all right. And I said, "Are you here for the city hall meeting tonight?" I don't want to say. He said, "I don't want to say why I'm here." And I said, "What's your name?" And he said, "I don't want to tell you." And I said, "Well, my name is Donnie Lee Barriger, and I'm here tonight to talk with the politicians." And he went back behind the generator. And that's when I turned my camera on and walked behind the generator because this was odd. So this guy's been to city hall meetings before. He has mocked me. I have been other town and this guy has mocked me. So he's just a hater. So this guy's a hater. All right, Larry, this is unexciting. Sorry, I'll try to make it more exciting. So you'll see this guy. He's city council meeting videos, sitting in the audience. So this guy's been in the city before. You can hear him laughing. You can hear him laughing in one of my old city council video meetings. So I'm sorry, Larry. Larry's not excited. He's not excited about my live. Sorry. I'll try to make it more exciting next time. So yeah, that guy is weird. I'm glad it was so fun. The funniest part of that guy is when I got him when he was running away. At the very, I caught him running away. That was the funniest part, man. That was so funny. So, I mean, who knows what's going to happen this week? I want to put a video, but nothing's really interesting has happened where I wanted to film anything. All right. I just wanted to go live, talk with you guys for a little bit, put something else out there. I know that my videos buffer a lot. All right, guys. You just got to deal with it. Maybe his name is Larry. I don't know. I don't know this guy. Yeah, it could be anybody's name. Yep. So I want to thank everybody for coming by. We had a lot of people come through, make comment, people liking. So that's pretty cool. If you can hit that like button, it lets me know that you're on board with the truth. All right. And if you dislike button, I know you're a hater. All right. So, all right, everybody. Thanks for coming by, and maybe put up another video. I'm gonna try and get an interview with one of the council members and the mayor. I got the mayor mad at me, so who knows? But either way, I'm gonna try to get an interview with somebody, so this way we can hear what they have to say, and maybe those flyers I handed out, because I handed out some flyers at the last city council meeting. So maybe they reviewed them out. Maybe they looked at the videos. Maybe they looked at the proof. So hopefully they did. Danielle says, I think it's more exciting when it's just prayer. But anyway, everybody, thanks for coming by. I'm going to try to put up another video in the next couple days. Hopefully I can get an interview. If not, I can maybe do another Street Talk 7. I've been wanting to street talk now that the weather's been nice, where I go out on the street and I just talk to random people. So I can, look forward to Street Talk 7 coming out. And hopefully, one of these politicians this week allow an interview. That would be really good. If not, I'm flipping more flags. So everybody, please join. If you have not already, flip your flag upside down. We are a nation in distress. So an upside down flag means a nation in distress. And just like we learned before, a flag with a means admiralty law or martial law. So that's what's going on. So, all right, everybody, thanks for coming by. Thanks for checking it out. And I'll see you next time.